Ladies and gentlemen, Shelley Winter Show live, local, topical, and relevant. In the studio is my longtime friend, my brother. His name is Ben Johnson. He's the corporate director for operations. Man, I remember when you were just the operations guy. Now you're the corporate director for operations for the Universoul Circus. How many years is it now for the Universoul Circus?
This is our 33rd season, so we started in 1994.
And it's still going strong. And the circus, describe it for us. Why is there a Universoul Circus?
So the founder, Cedric Walker, was very interested in creating an event the whole family could go to. Because before the circus started, he kept seeing people take little kids to these adult plays, and then sometimes he'd see events that were only designed for kids, and adults would go there and tolerate it. So he created a show that everybody could go to, and they were kicking around ideas. They thought a variety show, and somebody said, hey, why don't we just do a circus? And he was like, okay, let's do it. And that was in 1993. The next year, he launched the Universoul Circus right here in Atlanta, Georgia, in the parking lot of the old Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. Absolutely,
and I remember it very well. And it was exciting for a lot of us because Ringling and Barnum, they've gone away. Cirque du Soleil is great, but it's very high end. It's not friendly for a family of 4 or 5. Yeah. Talk about Universoul Circus, why it's pricing is so friendly.
Yeah, because we've made a point of keeping it affordable. One of the things that if you go to a Cirque show, and they do a good job, but their lowest price ticket is higher than our highest price ticket.
Right.
So we're trying to make sure the blue collar people out there who are working every day, putting food on the table, can go and enjoy a high quality event at an affordable price.
And this, I've been very many years. Let me ask you this, because last year I went with the family. This year's the first year, and I don't know, since I was a teenager, where Mother's Day is kind of to me. My mom passed away 3 years ago. I'm not dating anybody that's the mom per se, right? So Mother's Day is like a regular day to me this year. And I got to be honest with you. I'm sad about that, right?
I understand.
Yeah, I'm
my
sad.
Condolences.
Yeah, I'm very sad about that. But when I've gone before the Universal Circus, you have everything.
Yes.
Like tightrope. Tell us about all the different acts that you have.
So we have a lot of traditional circus acts, like acrobats, contortionists, but then we bring in some other acts that aren't necessarily traditional circus. Like we have this motorcycle act people love, and they keep asking for it to come back.
Me too. The first question I asked you when you walked in. Tell us about that.
Oh, so we have these guys out of California, and they do motorcycle tricks under the big top tent. You wouldn't think, looking at the big top, that they would fit in there, but we make it work, and their tricks are incredible.
Absolutely. Yeah. I remember the first time I saw them, when I first heard there were motorcycles, I thought to myself, there's no way they can do motorcycles under this tent, and it works, and they're great tricks, but you're right there.
Yeah.
Like you're looking, when they go over you, they go over the crowd. You could see them going over your head.
Absolutely. It's unbelievable to me, and I work there.
Right.
I've seen it 100 times.
Right.
But it's crazy.
Let me ask you this. How many different countries do the performers come from?
So we've got people from 5 different continents representing about 18 different countries this year. They're from different parts of Europe, like Russia and other parts. We've got people from Asia. We've got people from different countries in Africa, as well as the Caribbean, South America, and of course the USA as well. So.
Right. And how many acts? How long is the show?
The show is about 2 hours and 15 minutes from start to finish. We have a short intermission, which is about 15 minutes. And yes, how long is the show? And
that was it. How long is the show?
Okay,
yeah. And so when you put together these acts, do you have tryouts? Like, I went last year. Will I see different acts this year than I saw last year?
So we try to freshen up the show every year. And so there are some staple acts. Like we've got this Caribbean act we've had for 20 plus years. We always change it up, but we're always going to have that Caribbean act because the crowd always wants to see them. But we've got new people there. And so every year we'll bring out some new acts that are a surprise to the audience, and People just, the way we put the show together, it's high energy. There's a lot of crowd participation, and people just love it.
Right. The kids love it as well. And you got all the standard circus stuff. You got the light swords and you got everything going on. I'm a big kid when it comes to the circus.
You can come and be a big kid if you want to. We got cotton candy, popcorn, the best funnel cakes you'll ever taste. So we got a lot of traditional circus fare. We've got face painting, and then we've got a lot of traditional circus acts. We've got a different twist on clowns, though. We've got Fresh the Clowns. The kids love them. They get into what they do, their routines, and they sing the songs. We've got a very interesting group of ringmasters. So we've got our traditional ringmaster who's out of New Orleans. He goes by N.O. He's actually a stand-up comedian. But then we have two other ringmasters. We've got a lady named Zakita from the Trinidad. And then we have the only original cast member still with the circus. His name is Zeke.
Okay, that's the
little guy.
Yeah. I didn't mean to do it like that. He's the little guy.
Person.
He's a little person, right? And let me ask you this, right? So the circus is, like I said, there's not many circuses around. You guys been around 33 years. That means you're working, right?
Yes.
You're doing what? Where do you find performers? Like I go to other countries. I travel to the Caribbean, or you'll find someone that does flips on the beach and stuff. Is there a school where people like go to perform and learn these kind of acrobats and things like that?
Talk
about that.
So there are a lot of circus schools. Well, I say a lot. There are several circus schools around the globe. China is well known for circus schools. Ethiopia, there are circus schools we support in West Africa, in Guinea. When you say we support, what do you mean by that? So Universoul, we send money to the schools to help develop. So
you always have
the countries are very poor,
right?
And so even though the government helps a little bit, it takes circuses and other people to help fund those schools, because these kids are coming out of places that you think you see poverty here in the U.S.
Right?
You got nothing on what they're going through out in some of these other countries, and so. That's where they go, not only to learn circus arts, but that's the only meals they get during the day, and it's a safe place and shelter for them. So we do a lot to support circus schools throughout the globe, South America as well. There's circus schools in Cuba. Both Russia and Ukraine were known for circus schools until the war broke out. So there are different places, and we have Ringling had a circus school for many years, and we help to support circus schools, but there are also people that develop because of their families have been in circus for so many generations.
Gotcha.
They have their own workshops and training, and so we send people to those families to help train these acts.
Universoul Circus, it started yesterday, May 6th, and it runs through?
In Atlanta downtown, we're until June the 12th. Excuse me, I'm sorry, June the 14th. That's a Sunday. And then we go up to Gwinnett, and we play at Gwinnett Place Mall from June 18th through July the 12th.
So you're here from now until July 12th, either downtown Atlanta or in Gwinnett.
Correct.
How can people get more information and get tickets?
They can go to universoulcircus.com, or they can go to ticketmaster.com and buy tickets.
And Universoul is spelled UNIVERSOUL. .com, right?
Universoulcircus.com, right? Even if they misspell it, it'll still pop up for them.
Universoulcircus.com. My good friend Ben Johnson, Corporate Director of Operations, and it's so good to see you.
Likewise.
I see you on air, but I see you out and about.
Yeah.
Saw you at Josea's Feed the Hungry. You guys giving back as a corporate entity.
Yes.
What is 33 years you've been with them?
Uh-huh.
What is your greatest memory working with this circus?
Oh, wow. So many. I think there was a year, and I believe it was here in Atlanta. It may have been in Houston. I get it. It's kind of fuzzy now, but I literally saw 5 generations together under the big top. It was crazy. I didn't think it was possible.
Meaning as attendees or performers?
Attendees.
Attendees, okay.
So you had the great-great-grandparent, a great-grandparent, a grandparent, parent, and child. And I I've seen a lot of old people,
Right.
but I wasn't expecting to literally see 5 generations together. I think the great grandparent was 90 plus. She was close to 100.
Wow.
And so you trickled on down. And so when I saw that and they were enjoying themselves together, that really hit me in the heart, because I see 2 generations all the time, sometimes 3 generations. Right. But we bring family together, and that was just one of the best memories that I've always had.
Ladies and gentlemen, Universoul Circus. Go to universoulcircus.com. Started yesterday, running through June 14th here in Atlanta.
Correct.
We're in Atlanta.
We're down across from the old Turner Field, which is now Georgia State Stadium, right there at 7585.
And then you're moving up to Gwinnett at Gwinnett Place Mall.
Correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great circus. It's a great family outing. It's great for the kids, no matter how old. I'm a older kid, and I still have a great time every time I go. I suggest you go to universoulcircus.com. Ben, I appreciate you, brother. Have a wonderful evening. A great show.
Thank you, Shelley.
Yes, sir. We'll be right back.